Conduct competency assessment. Establish the context and purpose of assessment. The assessor must familiarize self with the qualification or unit of competencies to be assessed. Ensure that the assessment site complies with the relevant occupational health and safety requirements. Ensure that the assessment resources are available. The assessor must ensure that the tools, equipment, and facilities are ready and available in the assessment site before the assessment starts. A checklist of tools, equipment, and facilities must be on hand to help the assessor monitor the availability and completeness of the tools, equipment, and facilities. The checklist of tools, equipment, and facilities is included in the assessor's guide. Plan and prepare the evidence gathering process. The assessor shall receive assessment package composed of the following: 1 copy of assessor's guide, specific instruction to the candidate, competency assessment results summary, written report, written test, answer sheets, and rating sheets according to the methods of assessments to be used to the corresponding number of the candidates. Prepare the candidate. The assessor shall introduce herself.
I am Maria Bernales, your competency assessor for beauty care and CT.
Acknowledge the presence of the processing officer, AC manager, and tester representative.
I would like to acknowledge the presence of the processing officer, Ms. Jessa Arcina, our AC manager, Ms. Jane Durante, our tester representative, Ms. Jure Tago. Not to worry their presence, they're just here to oversee if the conduct of competency assessment is in accordance with the procedures and methodologies of TESTA. They're not here to assess.
Check attendance and identity of candidates and collect admission slips. The assessor must instruct the candidates to sign in the assessment sheet. Present to the candidates an accomplished application form with self-assessment guide.
Kindly submit your admission slip as I call your name. Please acknowledge and sign the attendance sheet. Edsel Paloga, MJ Awa, Aya Lulu, next.
Conduct orientation. The assessor must explain the context and purpose of assessment.
I would like to welcome all of you to our AC for Beauty Care and CT.
Qualifications or units of competency to be assessed.
This assessment is to determine the level of your competency. Qualifications or unit of competency to be assessed are the basic, common, and core competencies. For the core competencies, we have the
Tests to be performed and evidence to be conducted.
perform pre and post beauty care services, perform manicure and pedicure, perform hand spa, perform body massage, perform body scrub, perform facial treatment, perform foot spa, and apply facial makeup.
Assessment procedures to be undertaken. Needs of the candidates to be considered during the assessment.
I will collect evidence through demonstration, oral questioning, and written test. This assessment method can measure your underpinning knowledge and skills.
Allowable or reasonable adjustments when applicable.
For your personal needs, the comfort room is located at the end of the hallway. If you want to take your meal, we have canteen outside the assessment center.
Do's and don'ts during the assessment.
However, during the assessment, you are not allowed to leave the premises of the assessment.
Rights and appeal system.
If you have the difficulty in understanding the given instruction, please do not hesitate to call my attention because I am willing to explain and translate it for you.
Issuance of national or certificate of competency.
If you have concerns, questions, and there's a need for you to clarify the matter concerning the assessment, you may ask, for I am willing to assist you. If you have concerns, questions, and there's a need for you to clarify the matter concerning the assessment, you may ask, for I am willing to assist you. But once the assessment started, please refrain from asking questions because it is no longer allowed. In case you have any questions regarding the assessment result, you have the right to appeal. You can submit your appeal to the Tester Provincial Office where the Assessment Center and the Assessor are accredited. If you have passed the assessment and you are competent, for the issuance of national certificate, you can claim it at the provincial office after 5 working days. If you don't have any question or clarification, then I am going to give you a copy of specific instruction and please read them carefully. If you don't have any question or clarification, then I am going to give you a copy of specific instruction. Please read them carefully. If you have questions, please ask it now. I may be able to translate it to English to your local dialect. If you need assistance, I will more than willing to assist you. Dear candidate 1.
Assign number to the candidates.
Dear candidate 1, candidate 2, candidate 3. Please proceed to the assessment area. While other candidates, you may stay here.
Instruct the candidate 1 to proceed to assessment area, while the other candidates stand by in the waiting area.
Candidate 1, please proceed to the assessment area, while other candidates, you may stay here.
Reassessment procedures. Occupational safety and health requirements. Confidentiality of assessment outcomes. The assessor explains and guides the candidates in interpreting the instruction and shall ensure that the candidates understand the contents of the instruction